And Exaggerator wins the Preakness fair and square. That makes it 4-1 Nyquist. Both Doug ONeill and Keith DeSormo have committed to the Belmont Stakes, so we need to take a good look at what went on here at Pimlico. Remarkably, Pimlico does not have Preakness, and I find that surprising because Pimlico is owned by the Stronach Group, which also owns Gulfstream and Santa Anita, both of which have Preakness. Those of you who've seen my previous videos know how much I rely on the Preakness information, and I think a lot of you viewers have also become dependent on it, and you'll see a big difference in trying to analyze this race without those numbers. In this quote from Doug ONeill posted on the Blood Horse website, there are two significant points that I want to make. First, Mr. ONeill said quite gentlemanly that Exaggerator just ran an unbelievable race. Well, Exaggerator really ran the same race he always runs. Nyquist, on the other hand, did not run the race he usually runs. ONeill's second statement is, quote, "The fast pace can be blamed on me. I just didn't want traffic trouble going into the first turn." This basically lets Mario Gutierrez off the hook as far as strategy in the race and how he handled the pace. And I think we can safely say that the fast early pace is the only factor in this race of any real significance. Certainly not the track condition. Everybody seemed to handle that just fine. It was the same for all the horses. But that fast pace just took the wind out of Nyquist's sails. Without Preakness, we're going to have to do some tricky calculations here. But a quarter mile into the race, here's the difference between Nyquist's speed and Exaggerator's speed. Here's the quarter pole, and at this point, Nyquist has averaged 40.35 miles per hour. Now, that's not peak, that's average. Exaggerator, on the other hand, isn't even in the picture. He's 11 lengths back, so we really can't tell how slow or fast he was going. Nyquist averaged 37.3 miles per hour for the second quarter of the race. His average speed for the whole half mile was 38.7. About half a second later, Exaggerator hits the half mile mark, and he is only slightly behind, something over 38 miles per hour. Again, I wish we had Preakness. We'd know precisely what these horses were doing. As they reach the top of the stretch, Exaggerator has caught up to Nyquist. Their average speed is about the same, 37.62 miles per hour at the three-quarter pole, but Nyquist is decelerating rapidly, barely hangs on for third, while Exaggerator maintains a fairly even pace throughout the race. So in my opinion, this was a poor performance by Nyquist that allowed a good performance by Exaggerator to prevail. So don't be fooled when you're handicapping the Belmont Stakes, because remember, Nyquist won at 1.25 miles, while Exaggerator won at 1 3/16 miles. So don't assume that Exaggerator's going to get the 1.5 miles, while Nyquist won't. That has not been established yet. I probably don't have to remind you to comment. I'm going to get hammered by you guys, I'm sure. But subscribe if you haven't yet, and good luck with the Belmont.